How to stay writing. This is the second part of this video, so if you're coming across my channel for the first time, it's very obvious that you've missed the first part of this series. So do well to check my videos and catch up with the first one. Meanwhile, before we go on, do well to subscribe as I share with you very helpful tips on how to stay writing. It's one thing to start writing, it's a bigger issue to continue. Let's do this. On the last video, we talked about a lot of things about writing, talked about making peace with the fact that ideas don't finish, talked about being observant, we talked about recycling ideas. On today's video, we're talking about different things, and the first thing you need to understand when it comes to staying writing is that it's okay to take breaks. When maybe you've written for some time and then you're finding struggles with continuing, you're not getting ideas, the ideas you're getting does not make sense, like you've done your research, you're trying to write but the writing keeps coming out bland, like you're not feeling your write-up. Stop writing. Take a break, maybe for some hours, for some days, but not weeks. Don't take a break for months, don't take a break for years. No, that's not my counsel. Take a break for maybe take a day off, do other things, enjoy, eat well, sleep well. Most times when your brain is stressed, you will not be productive as a writer. When your mind is stressed, when you're going through life, when you're under pressure, when you're not at peace, you will not necessarily do well. You will not write well, unless maybe you already have a draft or maybe a content calendar you're working on. Then your writing is not tied to your feelings. But if you don't have a content calendar but you want to stay productive, take a break, take a time off, relax, chill, fight what is fighting you, heal, recover, then get back with renewed energy. Get back with a refreshed mind, get back with a sound mind. And then, like I mentioned earlier, the next thing you need to have to stay writing consistently is a content calendar. You can stay, maybe take out a weekend and draft your calendar for the month, for the next 30 days, what you want to do daily, what you want to talk about daily. Like, have a prompt for each of the days. On this day, I'll talk about consistency, I'll share behind the scene, I'll talk about a client, I'll talk about... When you have already drafted content calendar, it will guide you to stay writing. Because even when you don't feel like there's something to write, your writing should not be tied to your feelings. Your showing up should not be tied to days you feel like, days your energy is high, days your energy is low. That's not how we do it over here. If you want to stay consistent, you have to make it up to yourself. Even no one is sharing, share yourself, just do it. In the content calendar. And regarding that content calendar, in the same vein, you need to learn to batch create. There are days you can have tons of inspiration, motivation. You can literally write 20 things on that day. And then there are other days you struggle to even get one idea to develop. So maximize the days you're high. Maximize the days you're high in the spirit, you're high with ideas, you're high with information. Write. You don't have to maybe post everything you're writing that day. Two things. You can write them on your journal or on your notepad and keep for the day. And keep it for the evil day, the day that you will need it. Two, you can also write it on that day and schedule. You can write it and then schedule it for days ahead, especially when you know that this period is going to be very busy for me, and you batch create your content. It will really help you to stay consistent, because I promise you, you will not feel high all the time. You will not get tons of inspiration, or that you will not get motivation. Most times you don't feel like it. Most times you just want to abandon your phone, close your laptop, close your book, break your pen and sleep. I understand. I've been in your shoes. So that's why I'm sharing all these things to help you get back on your writing. Now, the next thing you need to do to stay writing is to make research. Make research. Research on your niche. Research on trends, research on happenings, research on what is happening around your niche, on market trends and all. When you make research regarding what you've talked about in the past, what you want to talk about in the future, when you always making research, you always have tons of idea, like you always get feedback to work on. Your feedback could be the research you made. Yes, it could be the research you made. I made the research on this disease, and what I found out. You finish it the next day. And then the next thing you need to do is to revisit your journals, revisit your old books, revisit your jotters. There are days you were high that you wrote things in there. Go back, go and check, read them. Don't just go and look for ideas. Read them, process them, analyze them. I promise you get ideas from those journals you abandoned, the ones you used 6 months ago, 1 year ago, 5 years ago. Go back to it and you get tons of inspirations and ideas. And then the next thing you need to do is to read. A writer that does not read is not, that one is not a writer. Though I'm guilty, but to read. Not just regarding your niche. Don't just read around your niche. Read verse, read everything. Read anything you come across. Read signboard, read posters, read billboards, read whatever your eye come across. Don't shut it. Read. When you see inscriptions on people's clothes, inscriptions on buses, on, just read. As your mind is able to grasp all those things, they can nurture ideas. They can fasten your thought process. And then the next thing we'll talk about is to see movies. Most times, what you just need to get back on your feet is to see movies. See movies, but not like your life depends on them. It helps to reactivate your creative muse. And finally, the last thing you need to know to stay writing is to learn to engage in conversations. Stop shying away from it. Stop shying away from one. Stop saying, no, I'm an introvert, I don't like talking. No. We know you like your space, but then these conversations you have with people have something it does to your mind. Is that the way it opens you up to new things, opens you up to it just helps your mind, it helps your cognitive reasoning and all. So stop shying away from conversations, learn to engage in conversations with people. And with these few tips I've listed out in this video, I believe you'll be able to stay writing consistently even till you get tired of writing. Thanks so much for watching my video. If you watched this point, I value you. Thank you very much. Do well to like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment. Ask your questions if you have any. Thanks so much. Bye.